If you've been carrying too much in your body, your mind, or your heart, this restorative reset is for you. In this gentle practice, we'll use a simple, calming breath and reflect on Psalm 55:22 as you begin to loosen your grip on the weight you were never meant to hold alone. Do you ever long for a quiet moment to just breathe, reconnect with God, and rest in His presence? I'm Lori, and this podcast offers simple, faith-based practices of prayer, meditation, and gentle movement to calm and renew your mind, refresh your spirit, and strengthen your faith. I invite you to take a slow, deep breath, and let's begin. Some days it's not even one big thing, it's just a buildup. A conversation that stayed with you, a responsibility you can't set down, a low hum of stress in your body, a tired mind that keeps replaying everything. And maybe you don't even realize how much you're carrying until you finally get still. I've had days like that too, where I'm technically getting things done, but underneath it all, I can feel the tension stacking up. My shoulders tighten, my breath gets shallow, my thoughts get a little faster, and I start holding everything like it all depends on me. This practice is a chance to stop for a few minutes and soften that grip. Not because everything is suddenly fixed, but because God is still God, and you don't have to carry everything by yourself. Today we'll be resting with Psalm 55:22. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. We'll pair that with a simple breath practice called the Physiological Sigh, a natural way of signaling to the body that it can begin to settle. So wherever you are, let this be a moment to exhale what you've been holding. If you're driving or need to stay alert, this is probably one you should save for later. But if you're still with me, I invite you to get comfortable. You might be lying down, resting back in a chair, or sitting somewhere your body can soften a little. Go ahead and get comfortable, and I'll wait. Let your hands rest easily. Unclench your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Let your forehead and the muscles around your eyes relax. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And exhale gently through your mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Letting yourself arrive. Today we're centering around this invitation from Psalm 55:22. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Not ignore you, not shame you for being burdened, not ask you to be stronger first. He will sustain you. Before we settle more deeply, we're going to practice a breath pattern called the Physiological Sigh. It's very simple. You inhale gently through your nose. Take one more small sip of air in at the top. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. That's it. It can help release tension and signal safety to the nervous system. We'll do just a few together. First round, breathe in through the nose, and then a small second inhale at the top. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. Again, inhale, a little more at the top, and a long exhale. One more time, inhale, small sip in, and exhale. Letting the breath fall out. And now allow your breathing to return to normal. Notice what shifted, even just a little. Maybe your chest softened. Maybe your shoulders dropped. Maybe your mind slowed down just enough for you to notice yourself again. Now bring awareness to what you've been carrying. Not to analyze it all or solve it right now, but just to notice what feels heavy today. Maybe it's worry, responsibility. Maybe it's sadness, uncertainty, disappointment, pressure, decision fatigue. Maybe it's something you don't even have words for. See if you can simply name it before God. Quietly, honestly, without cleaning it up. You might whisper in your heart, "This is what I'm carrying." And now hear the invitation again. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Cast them, release them, hand them over. Imagine just for this moment opening your hands. If it feels good, you might even physically turn your palms upward or let your fingers soften. What would it feel like to stop gripping so tightly? You don't have to hold everything together right now. You don't have to carry the emotional weight of every outcome or brace your body for every possibility. God sees what is heavy. He sees what is tender. He sees what is unfinished. And God is not asking you to carry it alone. Let's take another physiological sigh together. Inhale through the nose. Second sip of air in. And exhale slowly through the mouth. Again, inhale. A little more. And exhale. As you breathe out, imagine releasing one layer of effort. Not all of it, just one layer. Maybe the effort to keep pretending you're fine. Maybe the effort to figure everything out today. Maybe the effort of carrying what belongs in God's hands. Let the exhale become a kind of surrender. Not giving up, just giving over. You might quietly repeat, "I release what I cannot hold." God will sustain me. I do not carry this alone. I can soften here. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Come back to the verse. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Maybe picture setting down a heavy bag. Not because the situation is gone, but because you were not made to wear it every second. Maybe picture yourself placing each concern one by one into God's care. This one too. And this one. And this one. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too tangled. Nothing is too worn out for Him. As you rest here, let this truth settle more deeply. God is able to hold what is overwhelming to you. God is able to sustain you in what feels uncertain. God is able to meet you in the middle of ordinary stress, deep weariness, and quiet burdens no one else sees. You're allowed to rest before everything is resolved. You're allowed to breathe before you have answers. You're allowed to loosen your grip and let God be your support. Let's take 2 more breaths together. Inhale through your nose. A second little sip in, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Last one, inhale. A little more. And exhale long and gentle. Now let your breathing be natural again. Notice the surface beneath you. Notice the support under your body. Notice that in this moment you are being held. Receive this slowly. I do not have to carry everything. God will sustain me. I can release what I've been gripping. I can rest in God's care. And hear the verse one last time. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. stay here for one more quiet moment. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your next breath be a little fuller. Begin to gently return to the room. And as you go, may you carry this with you. You do not have to carry everything. God is sustaining you, even right here. Have a blessed day. Thanks for joining me. Hey friend, if today's episode brought you peace, would you share it with someone who could use the same? And wherever you're listening or watching, you can follow or subscribe and leave a quick review or comment. It really helps others find this podcast, and it encourages me more than you know. Now let's take a final deep breath and let God's peace settle in. I'll meet you back here soon. Blessings.